Well, let's fit in a game of Blitz or 2199. Good luck. I need to mix these openings up a little bit, don't I? I keep saying that, and I'm not quite doing it just yet. Okay, that's a free development move, and then we'll probably do G3, but lots of options. We're just trying to castle and then worry about what to do once our king is relatively safe. Launches forward. If he comes forward again, knight back should be good for us because it's a nice big target. So I'm going to put the bishop on the diagonal because this pawn is advanced. Okay. If this pawn moves, we might have knight takes. Let's just go d3 for now. Okay, comes forward. I'm looking at knight across here. Takes, takes. I don't really want to trade the queen though. But it still looks like a playable move, so I'm still going to do it. Okay, so we've got our pawn supported. So I assume I want to get my king across now. But what about the bishop? I'm going to bring the bishop back first. I'm trying to find a way to challenge that knight to then go after the pawn, but it's easy to defend, of course. I'll just develop here, threatening to come in and hit the knight. You can still easily guard your pawn, but it won't be opposite coloured bishops. If we trade the light one for the knight, it'll be equal coloured bishops, so more chances of a result for either of us. Okay, so that's exactly what he's done, defending it. So I'm just going to come in, hit the knight, see if he drops back to guard this pawn or allows me to take. So he does drop back. So I could go here now. Here takes, takes, pawn takes. That seems good as well, doesn't it? Use my spare pawn, and I'll just take the bishop. And I'll take back. Now I've always got a pawn here to guard in the centre, so he kicks us. So I guess we have to drop back. Okay, kicks us. Does it matter where we drop back to here? The knight's gonna go here. Here. Yeah, I think I go here and here. It depends where he goes here. Here or here, for instance. I'll drop the bishop back either way to counter, then try and get my king across. The knight could be really tricky. The knight could be really tricky in the end game here, so I'm going to have to come back, pawn up and king up. So my king's trapped right now, but the knight's restricted at least, so now we can get the king up. He's got a square here. I don't think we can trap him, so let's come up. What? He's just hung his knight, what the heck? Wait, what's he doing here? He's done that deliberately, hasn't he? So I need 1, 2 moves. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 moves to queen. He needs 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, he needs at least 10 moves, so it's quicker just to take his pawn. Okay. This is really weird, actually, the way he's played this. No, this feels a bit unusual, Yeah, this is a bit off now, the way he's played this. He's going to get a new queen, isn't he? And I'm stuck. No. The way he's played this. This is too bot-like. This is unreal, the way he's played this. I hope I'm wrong, but this feels off. And now I can come here and here, and I've got one key pawn. Try and get this one. Because I can always do this. Okay. Let's do that and come back now. Okay, I think I'm alright now. I think I am. It felt extremely odd the way he played that, just hanging the knight deliberately. He just hung the knight deliberately, didn't he? It felt really odd. But clearly it's... I think I'm okay, but there, the way he's played this now, he'll deflect the bishop, then he'll get a pawn. Yeah, that is too odd, that. I hope I'm wrong with that, but that felt really odd. Let's see what it was in engine language. Right, I've flipped the cameras over so we can now get the PGN and we can go and see how it was actually played. It just felt really weird the way he deliberately hung the knight. It wasn't an accident, that. So let's paste in. Just request the analysis. So we are white for this game, but if you're black, you just flip the board. Otherwise we just wait for this to populate. Okay, so we haven't blundered in the end here. The move h4 was a blunder. Oh, we lost the forced checkmate sequence. That's why it's a blunder. So that's my only blunder of the game. Actually, it's not bad at all. Is it 96% versus 90% for the accuracy? The game has just turned round about move 26, 27. Let's just have a really quick flick through. See if that knight hanging was actually a really good move, or whether it was just blunder. If it was an actual good move, it was really, really hard for somebody of our level to play a move like that. So let's just see. Now here I should have gone out wide instead of to the center with this double pawn structure. Okay. But because he took here, we've got the pawn protected again, so the structure feels alright now. But we're just trying to flick through now to this bit where the knight was. So we've managed to triple his pawns here. And then I've managed to restrict the knight, and I've got to get my king in. So we're just coming up to this bit now. So h5 was a blunder by our opponent, but there's just a couple more. Maybe it was just a simple lapse in concentration. Maybe he was just thinking ahead and he got it wrong. Yeah, it was a blunder. It was a blunder there, hanging the knight. Should have just dropped the knight back. It might have just been a simple lapse in concentration, playing quickly. Just I realised in this position, wait, it might actually be quite challenging to defend this. If these pawns suddenly vanish and then this runs, then it felt a little bit odd. It felt a bit odd. That doesn't mean it actually was, of course. And once I've got to this position again, he had to try and do something to create a hole through here, and he couldn't do it. So now I can just obviously sack the bishop for his pawn. So h4. Oh, that's just nuts, isn't it? That's just computers being ridiculous, isn't it? h4 is a blunder because I've lost a forced checkmate, whereas king to g6 is a forced checkmate. I mean, that's ridiculous beyond belief, isn't it? That is. Oh, no. No. That's my only blunder of the game, and that's just ludicrous. And how can you say king to g6 is a lost forced checkmate? Isn't it going to be a forced checkmate? It might be mate in sort of like, 700 or something, but surely it's got to be there somewhere. Yeah, that's just a computer being a computer there. So I'm quite pleased with that. That's a very good game at my level there, and it probably was my opponent just thinking ahead, playing too quickly, and just hung the piece. I suspect that's what it actually was. So, but a good game, very good.